All right, so on the front of the page, we just did these notes. I'm going to skip a page because of all the weight on that page. And then we're going to take notes on what are planets. Okay, so you have notes that have these things on them, and then there's also a flip page. So you're going to glue on the top, and we're going to make little flaps. So go ahead and pause if needed. Cut that, and then we're going to glue it just like just like this. And then come back when you're ready. Okay, so planets is our title that we're going to put at the top. And then we're going to make this flip. It's what is a planet? And we are going to, right underneath that, put the definition. So a planet, and this is a definition that you will most definitely need to know. A planet is a large body that revolves around the sun and does not make its own light. Anything that you see, like the moon, that looks like it's lit up, it's actually a reflection of the sun. So planets do not make their own light. Now, while you do that, I am going to be coloring my notes. So what is a planet? Is a large body that revolves around the sun, and it does not make its own light. All right, I have it nice and colored. Now we have our flaps. We are going to put the inner planets and the outer planets. So the planets are divided into two different sections. We have the inner planets, which are closer to the sun, and we have the outer planets, which are further from the sun. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of information on them, but then we're going to go into more detail on our next note page. So these are the four closest planets to the sun. They're also called terrestrial planets because they're made out of rocks, rocky surfaces. Terrestrial means land. Because they have really rocky surfaces. While you're doing that, I'm going to color the outside of this. Okay. Now the outer planets are actually the outer four planets. And our terrestrial planets and our gas giants, which are our outer planets, are actually divided by the Kuiper Belt, which we'll learn about later on in this chapter. So these are located past Mars. They are the 4 farthest planets from the sun. They are past Mars. And they're called gas giants because they're made out of mostly gas. And they're very large. They're made primarily of gas. So you pause that, finish the notes, and while you do that, I am going to color, and I'll be right back. All right, I have it all colored, ready to go, and that is our introduction to planets.